Hello, welcome to Connie Talk, and this is Connie Leung. Today, we are delighted to invite CG Mr. Timo Kantola to be our interviewee. Thank you very much for accepting our interview.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Thank you so much. Mr. Timo Kantola has served as the Consul General of Finland in Hong Kong and Macau since September 2022. Consul General Kantola previously served as the Ambassador of Finland to Estonia. Prior to that, he served as the Deputy Director General of the Political Department at the Ministry for Foreign Affairs (MFA) in 2013 to 2018, and also as the Ambassador of Finland to the OSCE in Vienna 2010 and to 2013. He also served as the Security Political Director at the MFA, and his earlier career includes assignment of Brussels, Antakya, Turkey, Geneva, and also Vienna. Without further ado, we'll get to our interview. So, Mr. Consul General, how do you describe the current relationship between Finland and Hong Kong, Macau in terms of trade, cultural exchange, and overall diplomacy? Are there any ongoing and upcoming initiatives to strengthen these ties?
In general, I would say our relations are good and rather stable. If you look at the business relations and trade figures, it's been rather stable. I certainly would hope the business figures to be rather on the upside trend, but let's see what future will bring. And then on cultural field, we have a lot of cooperation. Last year there was big news when Finnish young conductor was selected to serve as the new music director of Hong Kong Philharmonics.
Oh, nice.
And that was great. We have so many good conductors all over the world, and now also here in Hong Kong. And thirdly, I would say when I meet the Hong Kong people all around in Hong Kong, they seem to appreciate Finland. Always the first thing they mention is aurora. Can I see aurora in Finland? And they do have a lot of interest to travel to Finland to see. I hope you also would make it one day.
I would love to. I would love to. Is there a direct flight between Finland and Hong Kong?
Yes, there is a daily flight.
Oh.
And before the COVID, it used to be 2 daily flights, but now things are a little bit different. It's a longer flight time at the moment, and that has an impact. Another thing they do mention is Santa Claus.
Ah, yes.
I want to see Santa Claus and Lapland Santa Claus village. And then one more comment that comes frequently up from Hong Kong friends is the education issues, Finnish high level of education and high tech and innovation. And we do have a lot of exchanges in the education field.
Ah, I see. So you mean there's cooperation between the universities in Hong Kong with the universities in Finland, that they do quite a lot of student exchange?
Yes, there is. There are student exchanges, and then also there are exchanges in the staff, academic staff, professors, Finnish professors serving in Hong Kong universities. There are more than 10 Finnish professors who are working in Hong Kong at the moment, and that's one part of the education cooperation.
I see. Maybe we should invite them to share with us the experience about working in Hong Kong sometime.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. I've been meeting with them because it's good to hear how it goes for them and how they view the university system. And also they are, of course, like all these professors and academic people, they nowadays are quite international, so they have connections all over the world, and it's kind of good platform to be here in Hong Kong and then work also with the Finnish university still.
For sure, for sure. So when you were talking about trade earlier, what type of products are mainly trading between Finland and Hong Kong and China? Food?
Yeah, well, if we talk about Hong Kong, I can mention you, if you look at the trade figures 15 years ago, there was one product area which was clearly the biggest in terms of Finnish imports to Hong Kong, and that was fur skin, and now it's much less. The reason for this is that the company which is importing fur skin to Asia, earlier everything came through Hong Kong, but now there are more connections, and they do also import to mainland China and to other destinations in Asia. At the moment, it's machinery what we import, some forest industry products, some consumer products. Although I would hope that we would have much more Finnish consumer products available in Hong Kong, and I have been encouraging Finnish companies to look at the markets in Hong Kong.
I see. Well, Hong Kong by itself is not the largest market, only 7-something million population, but it's a gateway to go into China and also to other parts of Asia. It's quite a good gateway. Would you agree with that?
It's this great gateway issue. It's been discussed quite a lot, and to me it seems that it serves as a gateway. It can serve as a gateway for some companies, but for some companies, like this fur skin example, for some companies they have ability to work directly in mainland China. So it depends what are the kind of products and what's the size of company. Do you have connections in the mainland? Like of course we have also rather big Finnish companies which are working, have been working for decades in mainland China. One example, Connie Elevators,
right,
and many others. And they don't really need to have Hong Kong as a gateway.
Yeah, they can go directly.
They go directly. But then some companies do, especially regarding Greater Bay Area, do consider Hong Kong as a gateway, and very concretely, of course, Hong Kong. When you talk about Greater Bay Area, Hong Kong is a gateway in the sense that every business person who goes to Greater Bay Area will fly from Helsinki or from Europe to Hong Kong and then take connections to Greater Bay Area.
Ah, I see. So we definitely look forward to more connection from trade perspective and maybe do more promotions in Hong Kong so people can learn more about the products from Finland.
Yeah, I do hope so. And do you know what is the perhaps the most visible consumer product which is available in Hong Kong? It's Marimekko textiles. And
textiles.
Marimekko.
Ah.
And they have shops, several shops all around in Pacific Place, in Harbour City, and several shops. And I understand they are doing quite well. You can see the Marimekko handbags and the dresses.
Yes, for sure. Let me buy one.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. So like, this is very good exchange in between the two countries and should definitely enhance.
Yeah, I do hope so, and we do have good consumer products, but then and I've been also looking at reasons why is it so that we don't have so many here in Hong Kong. It's not. I don't think it's mainly because of the long distance, because there's the direct flight. But it's more about knowing the market environment, and so for many Finnish companies it may be more familiar to try to sell to Sweden or to Germany than come here. And it's a very competitive market here in Hong Kong.
Yes, well, because your competition is not just within Finland, but literally from around the world trying to get the market in Hong Kong.
Yes, indeed.
But why not? If the figure is not high enough yet, that means there's room to grow.
Yeah, that's correct. And so the exports, Finnish exports to Hong Kong are somewhere in the range of, I talk about euros, in the range of 100 million euros annually.
Well, that's not bad. That's a good number.
Yeah, it's a good number, but
can be better.
Yeah, can be better.
Can be better. So, in terms of business and investment, what opportunities do you see for Finnish companies in Hong Kong and Macau, particularly in sectors such as technology, green energy, or design? How can Finnish businesses leverage the Greater Bay Area initiative?
Yeah. The startup area is something that in Finland developed very much in connection with the Nokia mobile phones, when they were the leading mobile phones in the world. And then when the mobile phone business went down, then that kind of stimulated the development of startup community in Finland. So Nokia is still a big company, not focusing on those mobile phone tools, but more on the network.
I see.
But then on top of that, we got a lot of startup companies which are working in this sort of e-services and high tech.
I see. Well, thank you for Mr. CG Timo for sharing with us the Nokia story. I always think about how the brand has gone after the popularity of the phone has gone down. But I am sure any company, when they need to strive and grow, will find some ways to do other things to keep business going. So I'm very happy to hear about that and actually want to learn more about them in future. Yeah, I do follow. Of course, it was a big story in Finland in 19th, and it was contributing to our economic rise. And so I do follow the developments of Nokia ever since. Well, I'm sure like there will be new products that come out that make the company grow again, and also other Finnish companies with the good entrepreneurial spirit would do the same thing. Right. So with that leads to the role for international cooperation. So as Finland continues to play an active role in promoting global cooperation, how do you see its presence in Hong Kong and Macau as contributing to broader regional and international goals? What message would you like to share with the local community regarding Finland's vision?
Well, Finland, if you look at the international scene, so Finland's position is kind of partly anchored into the broader European context. We are a member of the European Union, have been members since '95, and now we are also member of NATO, and that kind of is the overall framework in which we, I believe, are seen also in Hong Kong and elsewhere in the world. Finland is also known as a Nordic country, traditionally, and also here and in Hong Kong, of course, very much so, because people seem to be so interested about the aurora and the Nordic way of life and snow, Lapland. So Finnish image is a kind of European image and a Nordic country image. And then when we talk about Finnish vision, I believe there is something special in Finland. And one way of describing is to point out to this global happiness index that Finland has been rated as the happiest country in the world for 7 years in a row. And then people here in Hong Kong are asking me, why is it so and what's the reason for this? And I've been trying to explain. It's not so easy because there are many factors, there is the question of standard of living, then healthcare and social networks in our country, and such issues. So what is contributing to happiness? But one thing I want to always mention is that this index is also telling about the subjective perception or perceptions of people. So do they feel that they are living happy life? And for some reason in Finland, people, even those who may not be in a perfectly nice situation regarding their job or their life circumstances, but for some reason people have this feeling that they are living a happy life.
That's good.
They are in control.
It's a perception, right?
Yeah, that they are in control of their life and they can do decisions, and in a way they have this feeling that they can choose the path in which they want to pursue their life. So that's in a way Finnish vision, and yeah, I believe there is. It's not only that we have been ranked as #1 in this happiness index, but there is something interesting underneath which is leading to this result.
Well, so that means Mr. CG would like to share this happy vision of Finnish people to Hong Kong and Macau people as well, right?
Yeah, of course, yes. Yeah, and the best way it's so difficult to explain what is the reason for this happiness. The best way is to come and see.
Well, so we have to find more ways or chances to do cultural exchange between the two places, and invite more people to visit Finland, and also invite Finnish people to visit Hong Kong as well.
Yeah, I sure hope that this would be the future.
Yeah, so like people always want to find new things, and for new things to spend money on, and also to visit. So having some countries that they haven't got a chance to visit too often just yet might be a very good one for people to explore. And Finland has such a good position to elaborate further in Hong Kong context.
Yes, indeed, yeah. But it's in the big picture, the Hong Kong people seem to have a positive understanding and image of Finland, and it's good to work here and to try to promote Finnish.
And you personally also enjoy working in Hong Kong, right?
Very much so. And
so if you like to share, what would you like to share with the audience from your perspective? What's the best part of Hong Kong that you like? I know that you enjoy running, and you've been running in different places, different routes within Hong Kong as well. So what's your thought about what you like in Hong Kong?
Well, I like to do hiking also,
right.
And it's spectacular that you can take an MTR and go somewhere in an MTR station, and don't necessarily need to take a light bus from there, but maybe from MTR station right on you can go to the mountains, and that's fantastic. So I like to do hiking, I like to do running, and then there are a lot of cultural events in the cultural center and in the city concert hall, and many other cultural events. I like to go there, and yeah, Hong Kong has so many different faces. This busy urban areas, and in Kowloon, more traditional areas, and yeah, great place to be.
So would you like to invite your friends in Europe to come and visit us as well?
I'm constantly inviting my friends to come here, and they do come here often. I tell them to take a star ferry, and of course I need to take them to the peak and to see some of these temples and many places.
Thank you so much for being a good ambassador, not only to Finland, but also to Hong Kong and Macau.
Thank you.
I'm sure the good cooperation with continues, and we look forward to seeing CG Timo and your family around in Hong Kong and explore different good places.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and again, very much appreciating your presence today and also joining our interview. And I'm sure we'll be seeing you around in many other occasions.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. So, well, CG Timo has been doing very good sharing with us, and I'm sure there'll be other good interviewees in future. So please stay tuned with Connie Talk. There will be more new good interviewees coming up in the year of 2025. So until then, thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.